I hated Hanley. I lost faith in this program. It was like, you know, show me you are who you are, and I'll show you who I can be. And there was just a few people that I believed in. Trust me, I challenged, and I know I'm not the only challenge that these people have ever had, but that was the beauty part, that they were able to listen to me and love me even though I hated them and I tried to despise them. Yeah, that addict behavior, and it was great. I was placed right where I needed to be.
The center was started out of the vision of Jack Hanley and Mary Jane Hanley, who were personally affected by this disease.
Our family was about to explode. We were about to separate as a family, and that would have been a disaster for everybody, particularly for me.
Our marriage was going down the tube. If I had not gotten help, I would either be dead now or living by myself in some hole in the wall, and I probably would be estranged from my children. I would not have had a life.
I woke up one morning with a very clear direction from a source which I could not specifically identify, but with a clear understanding that if she agreed, we were going to spend the rest of our lives, our time and our resources on helping other people have the same kind of rejuvenation experience that we had as a family.
Never in a million years did we ever think that the Hanley Center would be like it is today and growing still.
This is a place where miracles happen.
The goal is to change lives. The goal is to bring recovery into the lives of people so that they can lead happy, productive lives without the use of alcohol or other chemicals.
What makes Hanley Center is the treatment that we offer, the caring, the dignity, the respect that the patient gets throughout their treatment here.
Our programs for men deal with men 55 years old and older, and they have a specific gender focus. Our women's programs are well-grounded in science and very consistent with the traditions and the principles of 12-step programs. Our older adult programs take advantage of the lifetime of social experience that older adults have had and use that as a therapeutic tool. And all of that makes for a more pleasant, a more effective, and a more therapeutic environment for people to receive treatment in.
If I send somebody to our treatment place, I know that they're going to get the best treatment available in the United States. And that makes me feel good.
When I got to Hanley, I was just so ready to die. Just so ready to die. Sometimes I think back that had I not gotten here, I would have died. I feel pretty certain of that.
We needed to get him over here, or else my parents would divorce or something. the breakthrough was when I had to get my baby pictures and rip him out of the pictures, and then he started to cry, and then we finally got him over here. We went on the plane, we got over here to the Hanley Center, and then he stayed there for 2 weeks, which seemed like 10 months. It was the last resort I had. I mean, I just couldn't do anything else, so I just did that.
Thought about for yourself?
Yeah.
My story began as early childhood, rebellious. And then it was, one of I would say recreational drug use and drinking as a, adolescent, teen. And I found the deadening of my pain in drugs. Not so much alcohol, but in drugs, just for numbing, and then it got to the point where I just wanted to die. And I put a gun to my head. And when I turned my head, I saw my daughter's picture. They've given me my life back. I have a better relationship with myself, with my spirituality, my higher power, my daughter. Life is so good. It really is.
The demand for the kind of treatment that we render at Hanley Center is such that we are overcrowded essentially all the time. We have a waiting list for both the women's program, the men's program, and the older adult program. The only answer is to expand and increase the number of beds we have.
Our expansion should broaden our opportunities to make contributions to this community and contributions to the field. It'll let us dramatically expand our service to local residents who are in driving distance through a substantial expansion of outpatient services. We'll have the opportunity to bring in additional staff. We'll be able to further our effort to make sure that people are receiving treatment with people of their own age and gender, or in a manner with a cohort of other patients that they can relate to.
It's going to make our residential treatment part of our center very, very private, and it's going to give the community greater access to our prevention and education program.
If you just look at what Hanley is doing here, right in this place where we're sitting with the younger addicts and alcoholics and the older adults, that needs to be multiplied. I mean, this is just the beginning. It's got to spread. It's got to grow.
What we are doing is not just building buildings. We're building space for people to work in, to expand our programs. Prevention, spirituality, meeting places. The community is going to come in and meet in our buildings to help prevention and so forth. So all the buildings we need. It's just not for looks. They're needed.
The expansion of this campus is the whole key to allowing what's been an incredibly successful 20-year program become an incredibly successful 40-year program.
Hanley Center will be a strong bulwark to help people recover from these diseases.
We have to be grateful. If we're not grateful, we lose it. We got to be grateful because we've been given this miracle, and Hanley was greatly responsible for that.
I am so grateful for for the kind of life I am living, that I want other people to be able to have that kind of life. And if I can help any way at all for that person to get up that morning and feel that way, I will do anything in my power to make that possible. I am that grateful.
When I'm older, I want to have a successful business, and if I have enough money, I would like to donate it to all the Hanley Center.
I don't think you can put a dollar sign on a miracle. That one individual is worth the price. If it were my loved one, your loved one, and you say, is it worth it? Yes, it is. It's very much worth it.
If I had money, I would give it all to save somebody. Because until you work in my shoes and want to die, and Hanley gives you a chance to experience life, you'll never know. Money doesn't buy happiness, but if you have money, buy somebody else a life.